us. Now, today, the city of Windhoek launched the prepaid water system, which comes as an indication of the development in the city. Over the years, Windhoek residents, especially those living in the informal areas, have had to depend on communal facilities to access potable water. Due to the high rate of unemployment, residents often fell in debt as they were not able to pay. Joining us now with more details on the prepaid water system or prepaid water meter system is the Manager of Corporate Communications, Marketing and Public Participation at the City of Windhoek, that is Mr. Harold Akwenye. Good evening, Mr. Akwenye, and welcome to the show.
Good evening, listeners.
Mr. Akwenye, can you please explain to us in layman's terms what the prepaid water meter system is and how exactly it works?
The thing is, with a prepaid water meter, the prepaid water meters operate on the same principle as the existing prepaid electricity meters offered by council. How it will work is a 20-digit code will be issued to you upon purchasing, which after it is punched into the customer interface unit, will allow the prepaid water meter to discharge the volume of water which was purchased. On the other hand, the prepaid meter will shut water supply once all credits have been consumed. That is merely to avoid you using water on credit, which is actually the current norm as we speak, and it will avoid the customers to be pushed further into debt. So on the other hand, that's why the introduction of the prepaid meter will increase the city's business efficiency and at the same time deliver most value at the least possible cost. So it's a win-win between the city of Windhoek and the customers out there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for that explanation. Who then qualifies for this new water system, and how does one go about when wanting to apply for it?
To be frank with you, the priority will be given to the pensioners, the vulnerables, and the default customers. And lastly, all willing residents who want to convert from convention to prepaid water meters are also welcome to apply at our customer care center at any City of Windhoek office. The city, remember, in 2018, wrote off pensioners and vulnerable debts. And it's also very important to take note that the council made the right of debt approval conditional, that the existing conventional meters to be converted to prepaid water meters. Remember, at that time, we only had electricity prepaid meters, but at this point in time, we also have the water meters now. This was to ensure sustainability in this regard. Convention is deemed critical in order to ensure the pensioners and the vulnerable accounts holders do not fall back into debt. So this was actually also compounded by the children of the vulnerables and also the pensioners who left with them that hiked their accounts and they never used to assist the pensioners to pay their water bills. So this will be more manageable by the pensioners or whoever installs these water meters at their premises.
Mm-hmm. You've just touched on the manageable aspect of it, but please explain to us some other benefits that comes with this prepaid water meter system.
It has quite a few benefits. You will be able to manage your water consumption and at the same time, any leakage on your pipeline will be automatically detected. It's got a device that will be beeping to say there is a leakage within the system. And you can shut down your water supply when you are going away for extended periods. And the good thing is as soon as there's a leakage within the system itself, there's a device that will be beeping red, or a red light will come on to warn you that, listen, check your lines, there's a water leakage. And at the same time, you will start shutting down also in order for you to fix that leakage. So also at the same time, you'll be managing your water yourself, knowing that, and it will also warn you at the same time to say, listen, the levels of your water is running low, you need to recharge. stating as to how many cubic water you can still use, which is in the system. And then at the same time, it informs you to make another purchase in order for you not to run out of water.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. Akwenye, you've mentioned that at the current moment, the city of Windhoek is giving priority to vulnerable members of society, including the pensioners and default customers. How long do you think it will take, or does the city foresee that the entire city will be then connected to this system, considering that now the prepaid electricity system, not everybody is connected to it?
Yes, we definitely embarked on an awareness campaign where we try to educate the residents out there the benefits of this new system, and at the same time also we want to inform them in terms of the affordability. It's actually the fact that it's in your hands to control this device, and we foresee to have all the residents or the whole city connected to these devices within the next 4 to 5 years. It's a tall order, and by that time we hope that each and everyone will be controlling their own water at their residence and not having the conventional system, which is actually problematic, and it's a challenge to the residents when it comes to leakages. The bills are normally skyrocketing, and you only detect after a few months, and you're already in debt. So yes, we foresee in the next 4 to 5 years to have each and every resident in Windhoek connected to these devices, and we actually embarked on this awareness campaign, educational campaign as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's hope that by that time we'll be having each and everyone connected. So I'm urging each and every resident out there to come out and come test this device at our offices and see as to how it works and how it can benefit you, especially your pockets.
Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of connecting, will the city of Windhoek be going to people's houses to make the connections themselves? And if so, what are the logistics around this connection process, considering that criminals take advantage of systems like this?
This system is, we prove that no criminal will be able to enter into this system and try and have their shenanigans on this system. But whoever wants to have this system must just apply to our customer care centers. And upon payment, your prepaid water meter will be installed. And yes, the city of Windhoek will come to your premises to install it. And we will definitely have a distinct, will be distinguished from from those out there that we work for the city of Windhoek, and to make sure that criminals don't take an advantage to come and try and install or rob their houses as it was in the past. But it is bulletproof. There is no way that this system will be somehow sabotaged by criminals out there. So we are ensuring the public out there that this is a good system. It's a benefit to the residents out there. So yes, visit your nearest city of Windhoek office at the customer care center, and will be of assistance.
Mm-hmm. Now, we understand that the cost of the prepaid water meter system is 4,000 Namibia dollars. Will the municipality by any chance subsidize those in informal settlements or those from the vulnerable communities, such as the elderly?
What council have decided is will allow you to choose between the monthly prepaid water meter repayment, which is interest-bearing loan, as an option that applies to the customers who cannot afford to pay upfront for a repayment period of 5 years. It will actually be loaded on your account, and that amount will be divided into 5 years, actually, which is very minimal. Divide 400 into these 5 years. And on the other hand, you can actually pay upfront the 4,000, and it will be installed into your residence.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. Akwenye, thank you very much for making time to speak to us this evening.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, that was Harold Akwenye, who is the Manager of Corporate Communications, Marketing and Public Participation at the City of Windhoek, talking to us about the newly introduced prepaid water meter system in the city of